I'm here with my wife, but I'm also here with Antonia Dodge and Joel Mark Witt of Personality Hacker. A lot of you already know who they are. The symbols that I even have for the functions and everything are from their company, you know, and so they're pretty much the OGs for personality typology.
We started off the book that we wrote about personality types, framing it in the context of identity. People are having a time right now of really trying to understand who they are as people, where they fit in the broader social ecosystem, which social ecosystem do they fit into, like who are we, how should we be, and what is our identity, both personal and collective.
Once they're able to have language around all of it and feel like it's something that they have control over or power over, then they can start doing the work of then letting go of the ego fixations that also come along with all of this.
I think the best way for that mission or that goal to be helped is for creators like yourself to continue to improve the calibration and the way they speak about these things at a higher level. Actually, maybe not, when I say higher, what I mean is a more careful way. And not careful in that you can't explore or be creative or test new theories or things of that nature, but in a more like a calibrated, thoughtful way that has a point or a purpose to it. But you have this great saying, legacy over likes. You told me this right before we started rolling, right? And this little phrase has been rolling in my head, because the legacy over likes mentality you have. And so Denzel's got this thing where you talked about, I'm creating content that's relevant 10 or 20 years from now, not just right now. I'm not going to talk about topics or current issues. I'm going to talk about content principle-based that 20 years from now, you know, if one of my children are watching, it was be still impactful for them. And I thought, that's so brilliant you said that, because we have a very similar model.
We keep asking ourselves, how can we actually support this new crop of people coming up? We keep asking that. And so,
it's one of the reasons why you're here, by the way. That's why we invited you to our house.
That's why we invited you. That's why we're, you know, being interviewed by you. And so when Joel talks about being more calibrated or more intentional, it's remembering that there are storehouses of this knowledge available in certain, like, again, archives. And I can even share a link with you that has
I was about to ask.
Ton of content.
We can put it in the description for you guys.
Yeah, tons of content.
You need to go be a millionaire. I was like, how's that going to help me grow as a person? He said, because the kind of things you have to do for your person to enable you to become a millionaire are the things you're going to, like, that's going to grow you. That's going to basically make you into the kind of person that could attract that kind of wealth into their life.
Health and wellness legit helps people lose weight and get in shape and become healthier versions of themselves. I mean, this is not just a bad, evil thing. This is a whole industry that legit can help people. And I think identity might become one of those. So if all these, like, hobbyists start to realize that they might have a voice, they might have something to really teach people, they might actually have a way to create these containers, these open source containers of identity, I think it'll help all of us out.
And look at the whole Cambridge Analytica thing with Facebook in Europe. Like, that was some personality-based stuff that they were into, right? Looking at how to pull levers and influence elections. Well, if we can make awareness of this into people's minds and hearts, and this industry's helped to shape by some of the things that we want to talk about and you want to talk about, growth-focused, help give people space, understand each other, heal yourself, like, look for, like, ways we can interface with other humans in a good way, and protect myself about getting exploited by the Facebooks of the world that want to take all my information about who I am, all my psychometric data, and use it against me to get me to go pull a lever for a certain candidate or buy a product in this. I can watch that's being done to me. Like, that's empowering for people. That gives people power.
And I would like to make sure that my industry doesn't get taken over, right, by dirty exploiters. Like, I want to make sure that I'm shaping my industry, and I want to do it conscientiously and from the inside. And if we can do that, if we can feel like we have, before we get taken over and we feel like we have no power, can we be empowered from the center? And then bring that empowerment to whatever burgeoning identity industry this is, because it's not getting smaller.
So you are robbing people in the future of an industry that's highly calibrated and is going to be attuned to the betterment of our humanity and growth by having your icky feelings about charging value for your stuff.
Right?
Like, you're literally robbing people
Wow.
By not getting over yourself around this and getting a value exchange going. That's what I'm talking about. Like, if you're an influencer watching, this is one of the highest leverage things you can do. Figure this out for yourself, because you're giving a gift to future generations. You're giving a gift to the industry. You will be a part of an industry that will be here, whether you're going to be involved with it or not.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we need voices like yours.
Yeah.
So my encouragement to you is, you've got to figure this piece out, and we can work together on it, like offline or whatever.
Yeah.
We've got to figure this out, because we need your voice represented. We need people like you, not just the ones that want to come in and make money from it, right?
Right.
You should be making money from it.
Yeah.
You should be hooking it up and making value back from it.
Yeah.
You listening, if you're calibrated like us and you want good stuff to happen, you should be thinking about this and making money from it. I'm not suggesting you never give away content for free. I don't think that's what we're suggesting.
Definitely.
Yeah.
5.5 years we've been doing a podcast every Monday for free. A 45 minute to an hour podcast filled with as much content, interviews, as much content we can pack in there.
Yeah.
We don't currently advertise on it. We never have up till now. Like, we promote some of our own stuff. Like, we'll say, hey, this is coming up, this event or whatever.
Right.
We don't advertise on it. Like, you get right into the content right out of it.
Yeah.
And we give as a gift. We don't put any kind of, like, it's legacy over likes, right? We didn't date it. So it's valuable regardless. And we keep talking about it. It's like our love letter to the world. It's our gift of the things we've learned and building all the products and all the coaching we've done. We take it, we distill it down, we give it as gifts every week.
Yeah.
And people are free to take it and never invest in any of our products or services.
Yeah.
Never come to us for coaching, never come to any of our live events, and that's totally cool.
Yeah.
Like, we want them to have that as a gift. So,
Wow.
and our YouTube videos the same thing. Like, we want to give these things as gifts. So I'm not suggesting that you always like
everything has
expect.
to be charged.
You know, you could have another extreme, like, oh, I won't do anything unless I'm paid. That's not what I'm suggesting either.
Right.
Because I think there is a value in giving that.
For
so
sure.
I just want to be clear that I'm not suggesting just give away, don't give anything away. Because I
Right.
think there's a lot of value in giving things.
Yeah.